in team is one of a serious member of my team. With him, I'll always rest assured on the responsibilities I will give to him. So still, to me, I didn't want to believe it because to miss in team for almost 6 months will be a disaster to me, seriously. I'm yet to get his replacement. I hope and wish that I'll get his replacement.
Okay. Coach, we are playing a ceremonial game, but of huge relevance when you look of the especially taking the opposition into consideration. That's the House of Folk, a side you know so very well. What is the approach like? What is the mood like? Because you've been off from competitive action for about 2 weeks now, and you need to start again. New faces are arriving. How are you gearing yourself for this
It's a
game?
very difficult situation. It's a very difficult situation because unfortunately, people don't know most of my boys were injured. Even when you look at the last year's game we were playing, we have to go to our junior side to bring our 4 players to make up the number because it will sound unreasonable for Kotoko to come on the to play a game with only 17 or 16 players. So now that another young ones to have been added, we are trying to bring them together. The competition here. What I like best is the competition that is coming on within the place. And House of Folk is just unfortunate their first game is against House of Folk. It's always a tough game when you are playing House of Folk. It's always a tough game, and the expectation is very high with both supporters. So I think we are preparing towards it. We are seriously preparing.
Coach, you made mention that it's unfortunate that they are beginning their Kotoko career with the Hasselhoff game. On the other side of it, would you say that it's the best game for them to settle, knowing that if they are able to do well,
Well, it depends on the temperament. You see, some can take it easy, some too, it will take time. So I have to be very cautious. I have to manage them, and then before anything else, because seriously, they were good in their team before we brought them here. But the tempo of House of Folk and Kotoko is quite different. I remember our first game when I was a player, that was 1980 against Kotoko. The senior players helped us a lot, like Opoku Free and so forth. And then they were with us, so we were able to play against, and I remember we won by 3 goals to 0. But of late, it's not like that. You see, it's not like that. So I'm praying that they can fit in with the talent and the ability and the capability they are having. I have no doubt. But the temperament is my problem because the way people will come to watch me, they may not have seen that before. It happened to James FC. You remember when we play this thing, but. I hope and wish with the I'll try to manage them into it, and then they will play. But I won't rush them. I will be very careful when using them against such matches.
Coach, the last two editions of the President's Cup, we've competed and lost. We lost to Hasselhoff and we lost to Asek Mimosa, the last one in Kumasi. How well do you want to put it?
So it tells you that we have to do everything possible to win. I didn't want to say it. I think 205, I also beat Asafok 1-0 in Accra. So this is my second time of controlling a team to play the presidential cups. But I think it's normal with Fast and Kotoko. So we will use it to motivate ourselves and then go for the cup.
Coach, the last FA Cup final, the fans were singing your name. Some were just very happy seeing the club pick the FA Cup trophy. What would be your message to the fans?
They should also come and then support us. I didn't do it alone. We did it together. So together we win.
Thank you very much, Coach. Wish you the best.
Thank you.